Few days we are talking about Radha Tattva. We are listening about Radha Tattva. Aladini Shakti Swarupini Srimati Radhika, with every aspect, provides pleasure to Sri Krishna. And all the pastimes of Krishna assist all the Leelas. Krishna is called Sachidananda. Sa is Sat.
In Sachidanand, there are three roops of Krishna that have been explained. Krishna's all potencies have been highlighted in three roops.
From Chit Samviti, from Sat Sandini.
With the potencies of Srimati Radhika, Sri Krishna enjoys and manifests all the Anand Ras, and he also offers the devotees to enjoy that ras. The sense of prema is bhav. And the essence of bhav is mahabhava. Srimati Radharani. It's a mahabhava is like personification of Srimati Radharani. Srimati Radharani is the pure embodiment of love. Like Sri Krishna is known as, like there is no difference in Deha and Dehi. And similarly, so so there is no difference between love and Srimati Radharani. They both are the same things. They both are exactly the same. There is no difference between that. Srimati Radharani is the pure embodiment of love. Yesterday also I explained. Premamai, what is the meaning of this? Krishna Premamai Radha. Srimati Radhika only completely wants to see Sri Krishna. She does not even want to see anything else apart from Krishna. So wherever she looks, Sri Krishna is there. Like in every particle, everything she sees Sri Krishna. Wherever she looks, in any direction she looks. And this is the way of intimacy that Srimati Radharani, this is a way of displaying intimacy. There is like some illusion created inside the heart of Srimati Radharani. And then she enjoys the intimacy. Like she wants to be absorbed in Sri Krishna all the time. This is known as mahabhava. This is the like topmost quality of mahabhava.
Have your phone?
Mahabhava is known as the essence of Chintamani. Srimati Radharani, she satisfied all the desires of Sri Krishna. Srimati Radharani is Mahabhav Chintamani. A person who has Chintamani, they get everything. They just have to think about something and worry about something, and as spontaneously the person gets anything they would desire. So that is why it has been explained. Shri Mahabhav Chintamani Radha Swarup. Srimati Radharani, she meets and satisfies all the desires of Sri Krishna. So Lalita, Vishakha, and all the Sakhis, they have been sometimes said like they're different from Srimati Radharani, but in reality, Srimati Radharani has manifested all her forms. So Lalita and Vishakha are all forms of Srimati Radharani, which are combined. They are working towards satisfying all the desires of Sri Krishna. When one thing is displayed in a lot of forms, so Srimati Radharani, she manifested herself in the form of Lalita Sakhi, and they are all enjoying the leelas of Sri Krishna. So that is why it has been explained here that in reality, what is the meaning of one now? So everything is aligned with the deep heart, and it is known as pranay. Like there is no difference. Like being completely absorbed and connected with love with another person. So all the darshans that happen. So it's like the more you see, the more you desire to see more. So it's never satisfied. It's not satisfied. It's like you want to keep on seeing it more and more and more and more. So that's why I gave an example. So there was Sandeep part. So there's a type of fever that's known as Sunnipat fever. So in that disease, in that type of fever, people literally they can't even drink water. They like crave to drink water. So you can live without water for like 5-6 days. So the fever goes to like 106 degree Fahrenheit. It's extremely high fever. And, and at that time they just keep on feeling the thirst so much. But in that fever, nobody gives the patient the water, but because they get water, they die. So he's like keep on craving in thirst and feeling the thirst to the core. He's like, please give me some water. Please give me some water. I'm feeling very thirsty. What did they do? Like, so they just drop one drop of water on his tongue. So when the patient gets one drop of water, then his thirst increases. So this is known as Sanipat fever. Similarly, like that, when a person have darshan of Sri Krishna, there's like more desire in the heart to do darshan, and there's like more desire for having connection and see having darshan of Sri Krishna. So So Srimati Radharani was walking out of a kunj with Sri Krishna, and at the door, Sri Lalita Devi was standing there. And Lalita Devi is saying, they said, tell me something about the Sri Krishna, form of Sri Krishna. Srimati Radharani said, Srimati Radharani said to Lalita Devi that tell something about Sri Krishna's form. Have you ever seen Sri Krishna? So there's like Kirtan in Braj, very beautiful Kirtan in Braj. Srimati Radharani said, I have never seen Krishna properly. I've never had darshan of Krishna properly. Lalita Devi saying, oh, have you gone mad? You're just coming and you're meeting Sri Krishna right now and you're saying you have not seen him? So have seen the darshan of Sri Krishna is far out. But even just chanting or hearing the name of Krishna, it's like very divine and very sweet. So it's so much. The name of Krishna and Govind is it manifests in one's heart, and then the heart is like very in joy and feels really good. So once the name of Sri Krishna manifests in one's heart, the person feels the real happiness. This is the glorification of the name of the Lord, because name is also an embodiment of love. It is an embodiment of love and joy. There is no difference between the Lord and his name. It is Sri Krishna himself in reality. He manifests in form of the Naam. Srimati Radharani says, I have never had darshan of Sri Krishna. So Krishna in his youthful form manifests on the desire of Srimati Radharani. So it's like divine form, which is like not aging, it's a youthful form. It's not possible in this world. That is why it has been explained here that like the pure embodiment of love, or the deity of love, which is manifested on Sri Krishna is Srimati Radharani, she is like consists of all elements of love. So it has been explained. But Srimati Radharani is like mahabhava chintamani. So like all the devtas and all the Sakhis, they all manifest with all the Sakhis, they are like manifested from Srimati Radharani, who is Lalita Sakhi. She has like Lalit Bhav. Like Srimati Radharani had Lalit Bhav towards Sri Krishna, and she manifested the form of Srimati Lalita Devi. So Sri Krishna. So this all has been explained in Ujjvala-nilamani Granth by Srila Rupa Goswami. In Sachiv Prakara, it is explained very beautifully. Without if you don't read Ujjvala-nilamani, you will not understand anything. So reading Ujjvala-nilamani is very important if you want to understand these things. So this is why Srila Rupa Goswami Pad has explained each and every verse in detail. Lalita, Vishakha, Sudevi, and Devi, they are all forms of Srimati Radharani. Srimati Radharani has manifested all the Sakhis from herself. Like even the Manjaris, who are they? They are like embodiment of different feelings of Srimati Radharani. So Rupa Manjari is like the wing of Rupa Manjari, and there is Rati Manjari, and it's like a feeling of Srimati Radharani only that has manifested in the form of Rati Manjari. In transcendental world, their work and their name stays the same. It's not possible in this world. If you don't have eyes, so if a person does not have eyes, they call him Kamal land, which is like Kamal means a lotus, so it's like eyes of lotus. So people have put names here like this. But in transcendental world, a person or Sakhis who have the type of name, their work and all their leelas depend, and they are connected with their name. So Raman Manjari. So she manages all Raman Vihar. What is the meaning of Raman? It's like Vihar. So where love manifests and love is made, it is known as. So it is completely an embodiment of the lovers meeting and the flow of love. So it is known as Raman Manjari. There's Anang Manjari. Anang meaning like completely pure love is manifested in that form. So that is Anang Manjari. It's like completely divine and pure form of love. So she is like small sister. She is like small sister of Srimati Radharani. So Srila Vishnu Chakravarti Pad in the Krishna Bhavramrit Granth, he has explained a lot of beautiful feelings of Sri Krishna. We cannot even imagine it is so beautiful and deep. Like every Sakhi is telling about their feelings. Like when Sri Radharani takes bath, the clothes, and then they dress up Srimati Radharani with clothes, and all the Sakhis get absorbed in their own mood, and then they serve Srimati Radharani with their mood. And then the love for Sri Krishna also manifests and gets connected with Srimati Radharani. This is all explained very beautifully by Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami. In Govinda Leelamrit Granth it has been explained. And Sri Vishnunath Chakravarti Pad has explained this as well. This is like a specialty of the Sakhis. So the type of name the Sakhi has, their work is connected with their name. So that is why it has been explained here. So it's like the jewels. Lavang Manjri. Like very beautiful feelings they have been expressed. Who can express feelings? Only a servant who is serving Srimati Radharani can express the feelings. Only they can explain it. So, the servant who is actually serving Srimati Radharani, touching her and doing service in the completely absorbed mood, only they can show, only they can express their feelings. So they're experiencing it and telling you. So, so it's like very detailed explanation can be done of any of the slok. So when you have darshan in reality, only then you can express. So it's like they're having the darshan of the Leela and then explaining it at the same time. So a person who is not absorbed in Leela, they cannot explain. So what they're seeing, they're telling you as it is. So like in the Battle of Mahabharata, Sanjay was looking at the battlefield and he was explaining everything that was going on the battlefield to Dhritarashtra. So with the mercy of Vyasadev, Sanjay got the vision to see the whole battlefield while being in the Hastinapur. So Sanjay was in Hastinapur and the battle was going on in Kurukshetra. So how can he see it? How can he see it? With the mercy of Vyasadev. Vyasadev himself blessed him divine vision so that he could see the battle and explain everything to Dhritarashtra. So there are three types of people who give kathas. So first, like having darshan at the same time and explaining at the same time. So, for example, Sukdev Goswami Pad. Second one is like they have listened to it and they have experienced it. And depending on their experiences and the things they've listened, they are preaching. And the third one, like a person who has read Shastras and depending on that knowledge, they are preaching. And the fourth one is they just say anything they want. They have no knowledge of Shastras, no Tattva Siddhant. They just keep on saying whatever they're feeling. So it's like imagining and saying whatever they want. So it's like taking someone else's hand, someone else's leg, someone else's body and creating a different body. So no, nothing will be connected. It's not good. So there's the thing that is then applied on the body. It is known as kulvartan. It's like, so if you go to the market, you can buy it. It's like kulvartan. You put it, apply it on the body. So there's like some form of medicine. It's like combined, and then it's presented. If you put that on the skin, then the skin becomes very soft and nice. So especially when the people are getting married, this is good. These days people put makeup. These days people put a lot of cosmetics. But in Indian culture, previously, ages ago, they used to apply this thing to both the bride and groom. So this is the culture. It's like chandan and a lot of herbs. So they grind all the herbs and chandan, and then they apply it on the body. Haldi, chandan, they use a lot of these things. In these days, in some villages, they use this. In some villages, they do still use this at the time of wedding. So for one marriage, it takes like 3 to 4 days, and this happens only in 2 hours. There are like a lot of things that are done in the marriage, the procedure that are followed for marriage. It's like taking bath, dressing up, following all the rituals, and then marrying with the power of mantras. So this is like a lot full process. But in these days, people are married in 2 hours. So it is explained here. So there was explained the time when Srimati Radharani was taking bath. So they apply these herbs on the body. Kumkum, anglu, chandan, kapoor, camphor. So these are all mixed and grinded together. So the root is only available in Bengal. It's used in worship. So while worshipping and serving Thakurji, when the deity takes bath, like many times I see it's not available here, but in Bengal it's always available. So when we do Abhishek in Mathura, we use akhroot. It's a type of liquid akhroot. It's a very beautiful scent. So akhroot, kumkum, chandan, and kapoor. So these all four ingredients are mixed and grinded together, and also add some herbs, and then these are applied on the body. So they also like grinding turmeric with oil and making a turmeric paste, and people apply it on the body. So even a person who is very dark or black, even they will become white with that paste. What is the meaning? So the Juban is the first thing that a person experiences, and that is explained very beautifully in the book, in the Granth. Navayovan is like a completely new youthful form. So we get some knowledge and structure when we read the Shastras and the Granths. So the love that towards Sri Krishna, the first type of love, like when you see someone else's pain, you empathize with it, and you have some desire for like mercy and like sadness. It's like quality of empathizing with someone's pain. So it is known as karuna. So when Srimati Radharani was small, like 1 or 2 year old girl, she's like crawling on the ground, like 1.5 or 2 years daughter. And she was in the Goshala with Rishbhanu Maharaj. So she put Rishbhanu Maharaj started to serve the cows and left Srimati Radharani in the Goshala. And during that time, Srimati Radharani, there was a newborn cow baby. Srimati Radharani went to that newborn cow baby and she fed some grass. She fed some grass to the newborn cow baby, but the cow baby didn't know how to eat the grass because she was like very newborn cow baby. It was like 1 or 2 days old only. And what did Srimati Radharani do? She gave some grass to that newborn cow baby, calf. And the calf doesn't know what it is. What did the calf do? She's like taking the tongue out. So the tip of the grass is like very thorny. It's like it pinches. It's like a needle, and it touches the mouth of the calf, and then the calf's tongue starts bleeding. And then Srimati Radharani was like, "Oh, what's going on?" Then she put the calf and hugged the calf to her heart, and she started empathizing and like comforting the calf. So this is knowing, like seeing someone else's pain and the desire that manifests in our heart when we see someone else's pain. This is known as karuna. It is known as karuna. When does this happen? So there are 3 types of leelas: Manav Leela, Dev Leela, and Maharaj Leela. These are the 3 types of leelas. A leela that happens in form of human beings, it is known as Manav Leela. Manav means human. And Ras Leela, Raj Leela, it's like being born in really rich family. So if you're rich, then the body and the health is very nice. So they're like full of nutrition and very nice body. The person who is born in a rich family. So according to the climate and resources that a person receives. So if you, for example, if you go to Punjab, which is in the northern India, so the people there are like very buffy and very strong. So the climate is nice there, and people eat very nutritious food. So they eat milk, ghee, and they're like all very big and tall. So Punjabis, people of Punjab, are very tall and strong. Are you Punjabi? So it's like strong, full of nutrients, and the color of their body is also like fair. Is it true or not? So there's Maharaj Leela, and one is Manav Leela, and another one is Dev Leela. So these are the three types of Leelas. Manav Leela is like Leelas that are happening in human form. So it is Manav Leela. Dev Leela, what is Dev Leela? So Devtas manifest their body with their own desire. So they manifest their form with their own desire. That is Dev Leela. So somehow Srimati Radharani's beautiful moods are explained here. So Mahabhava Chintamani is like a form of Srimati Radharani. It is complete Srimati Radharani. So she is like manifesting all the Sakhis one by one with her moods, different types of moods. So Krishna is saying here, like what are the types of love that are happen towards Sri Krishna? This is all explained here. So there's like early morning bath, and there's like midday bath, and then there's like bath at night. So we don't follow this. We are lazy. So it's like taking bath in early morning, taking bath in midday. So it's like and the third time bath is almost at sunset time. So 3 baths a day. And how many times do we bath? It's like once a day. So once a day is good. So what is the meaning? Karunamritasvam, Tarunamritas Nan and Lavnamit Sant. It's three times. What is the meaning? Like just to bring out the proper colors and proper beauty of the body. This is why this is done. This is the meaning of the bath explained here. So we clean the body with the normal water. We take bath. Why do we take bath? To maintain the body's temperature. So this is why we take bath, to keep the body's temperature. So if you don't take bath one day, then how will you feel? You won't feel good that day. But a place where it's very cold, if you don't take bath for 4 or 5 days, you won't feel anything. You will be fine. So in cold countries, people don't bath usually. So people who live in ice, like in Siberia, where temperature is minus 20 degrees, people take baths in like once in 5 days. True or not? So these days there's like hot water available in all the places, so everybody takes a bath daily. So in summers you enjoy taking bath with cold water. It's nice, right? And in the different season you enjoy the hot water in cold season. So it feels really nice to take bath with hot water in cold weather. The beauty that manifests from the body is very, it's karuna vrashist. So what is the meaning of karuna? It's like seeing someone else's pain and empathizing with it. It is known as karuna. As Sri Goswami Pad has explained, that Srimati Radharani's karuna, so when does it manifest? Or when did love for Srimati Radharani manifest towards Krishna? So the day when Yashoda Maya tied Bala Gopala and scolded him, and only on that day Srimati Radharani started loving Sri Krishna, the karuna. So Krishna was completely helpless. Yashoda Maya tied him. He was like completely helpless and standing there. And the Krishna, a very beautiful explanation, like Krishna is crying and standing completely helpless. And seeing this behavior of my Yashoda, everyone was scared. Everyone was afraid of her. And my Yashoda was very angry. She was like, Krishna, you stay here. Like your mother, if your mother is angry, they're like, hey, sit down here. And at that time, Bala Gopala, she was 2.5 years old. And he standing completely silently in sadness, helpless. And then Gopi and Srimati Radharani saw this. And they felt what Krishna was feeling. And the power of karuna manifested in Srimati Radharani's heart. And then it transformed into love. So where do you take bath? The bath happens in the early morning? So it's like water of the well, or taking bath in kund. The second one is so it's like explained in step-by-step process. So everything is explained properly. It's like this process. It's a very beautiful explanation. So like how the body, how the like skin and things, they get absorbed in love. So everything is explained. So there's Lavanyamrita Snan. So it's like bath that happens at sunset. Oh, there's like a bird in the sea.
Pearl. Pearl.
Pearl.
Yeah.
So lavanya means pearl. It's like coming out from the sea. It's like jewelry. Yeah, it emulates in all directions. So like it's something flows down from the body, and the element that touches any part of the body, they manifest in beautiful form, and the body is more full of love and more looks like pearl, and it's very beautiful. So Prema Bhuj Granth by Srila Raghunath Das Goswami, it has explained in Sanskrit and Bangla, both languages. Pranam Pranam Bhuj Nakand Stotra. Primambujmakan Stotra. So the dresses of Srimati Radharani are decided on the base of the moods. So it is explaining what type of clothes Srimati Radharani wears. Mr. Krishna is like manifesting the clothes as well. There are two types of vachans. So there's like clothes wear from in the upper part of the body and clothes that we wear in the lower part of the body. So she wears the clothes that are manifested with the element of karuna and karuna. So it like manifested the feelings of anurag. What is anurag? So it's like manifesting with the desires of having darshan of Sri Krishna. So all these elements are in the clothes of Srimati Radharani. So the love towards Sakhis, it has been compared with Chandan. So it's like similarly like Chandan. So it's like some. So there's a Chandan Sakhi. So they're known as Chandan Mai. So see the. So it is another example that the name and work is all same. There are like 108 Sakhis written and read the Granth. So all the works and duties are explained of all the Sakhis with their names. It's very beautiful. There are thousands and thousands of Sakhis. There are a lot of categories, but in that 108 names have been explained. So there are like a lot of Sakhis with the same name. So as I explained here. Chandan is very sheetal. It smells very nice, and it's like very calming. Chandan has the like calming element. So it like manifests in the heart of Srimati Radharani, and it smells really nice. So Sakhis say, Sri Radhe, take this. And, and Srimati Radharani gets angry. No, don't want this. You are not my friends. Go away. So this happens when Srimati Radharani is in separation. So when Srimati Radharani is separation, and Sakhis offer her some things, then Srimati Radharani rejects them. So she gets angry. Like you're doing these things, trying to dress me up and offer me chandan and make dress me up, and you're just making me fool that Krishna will come, but he will not come. Go, I want to sit in silence, don't disturb me. So Srimati Radharani gets angry on anyone, and in silence she just manifests and gets absorbed in complete mood of Krishna, and she thinks about Krishna, and she's like completely absorbed in Sri Krishna. So it's like a lot of beautiful white dresses, and so all the Sakhis have the name and duties. Smitakanti. Smith means, so it's like a feeling of very short smile. So, for example, camphor like smells nice, but when you burn it, it doesn't smell nice. So there are a lot of qualities in camphor. So we put very little camphor kapoor in the water. If we want to do that, we don't put a lot of it. So there needs to be balance in everything. So you just put very little kapoor in water. You don't put a lot of it. So the Sakhi that does this seva. So Garbhavati, Chandanvati, all the names of the Sakhis are depending on their type of service and duties. So there is Kasturi Manjari. A very beautiful name this is. Kasturi, musk. It's like musk. It smells very nice. There's this type of seva and her name is Kasturi Manjari. Like very beautiful alankars explained in this book. So there are also a lot of herbs and ingredients. Oh, they're all explained in here. So in here there's mahabhava, and then outside is dakin mahabhava. So it's like a ponytail or juda in India, where like women make dress their hairs up very nicely. Everything is explained. So it's also created on the base of mood. So the kajal, it's a kajal that applied on the eyes, which is like a black cosmetic. It's like also known as the form of love. It's also embodiment of love. So it also manifests like a very strong feeling of anurag towards Krishna. So then it glows as well. Ayachimansi, these are like all types of moods of Srimati Radharani. There are a lot of moods. Very beautiful explanation here. Like in the early morning, Krishna enters the kunj of Srimati Radharani and she was upset. She says, yes. He said, why you come alone? Where is your wife? Mahadev, Lord Shiva, he entered Lord Kunj, and he does not go anywhere alone. He always travels with his wife. So these are all the words that have been used. Uh, Krishna said, I was coming. I got slipped, and by mistake I've fallen the Yamuna's dust, and it got applied on my head. So when he went to do Ras in Chandravali's Kunj, uh, Srimati Radharani was upset, and she was saying like, go and spend time with Chandravali. Why are you here? So they're like very deep leelas, very deep leelas. Srimati Radharani was saying to Krishna, like, Lord Shiva does not travel without his wife. Why are you traveling without Chandravali? Like, go and enjoy with Chandravali. So it's like no duplicity. So friendship cannot happen with duplicity. So there are some types of women, they cry a lot. They don't express themselves. They don't say a lot. They keep on crying. Why are you crying? Say something. They keep on crying. They're known as mukta. Mahabhava Ujjwal Chintamani Vigra. So Raghunath Das Goswami in the Granth Prema Bhuj. Premam Bhuj Makaranda Stotra. This is the name of the Granth, in which this all is explained by Sri Raghunath Das Goswami. So I pray Srimati Radharani while reading these books and Granthas that all these moods and all these love manifests in my heart. I pray Srimati Radharani. Like you're always connected to Sri Krishna, please let us also be connected to you always. Jai Gurudev. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu.
Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.